Dubois and Joshua. I hear them yelling, Teddy, you done it. You're going to leave without telling us who's going to win? Or a quick analysis so we can call up my bookie, or we can at least be ready to yell at you when you're wrong? I'm going to say this. I think Dubois has grown like that little sponge figurine I talked about that Belanga could grow into. I think that he's grown in the last two fights as a fighter, as a man, as a person, with confidence, with belief in himself, to win the last two fights and overcome what he had to overcome to win them in the last two fights. I think Dubois has done that. I think that Joshua is in the best place he's been since he probably beat Klitschko for the title and was a young heavyweight champ after being an Olympic champion. I think that he's in a real good place with his trainer, Davidson. Here's what I think of that fight. Dubois was tremendous in his last fight against Hrgovic. He overcame. He broke Hrgovic down. He evaporated, like my son said. He evaporated him on a hot summer day, evaporating a puddle right in front of your eyes with his toughness, with his physicality. He's strong. He's a good puncher. He can impose now his will that he didn't have earlier, but he's got that will now. He can impose his will and his physicality on you. If he hits, and that's a big if, but if he hits Joshua, he could hurt him. But if he gets hit with the kind of right hands that he overcame against Hrgovic, who doesn't punch as hard or as concise as Joshua, if he gets hit with those right hands in the early part of the fight, in the first 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds, like he did against Hrgovic, he won't be around to overcome it. He won't be around to impose his will. He won't be around to hurt Joshua with his physical presence and his power. He won't be there. He'll get knocked out. So unless he has done something that I don't know that he could have done in the last 2 months, but unless he got the right trainer to teach him, and hopefully his trainer, who's a good trainer, hopefully they did for his sake. But unless he improved his defense, his ability to get away from right hands, which he did not do against Hrgovic, unless he's done that in the last couple months since that fight, Joshua's going to knock him out in 1 or 2 rounds. If he can get
98,000 people setting a Wembley record in attendance to watch that. It's going to be incredible.
98,000. Normally, Wembley, if it's sold out, fits 90. So they put in, I guess, at least another 8,000. Wow.
About that, yeah. The record was Tyson Fury and Dillian White, about 94,000. This will break it.
Oh, my goodness. Well, make it 94,001, possibly, or 98,001. Actually, 2. Because, God willing, if I do go and my daughter's able to go instead of you, the great Nicole Atlas, the great attorney, she's going to replace you on this trip, and she's going to come with me. So we'll see whether or not that happens. But I'm sorry I made it 3 hours and 10 minutes, Sam. Please forgive me. He put his thumb up. He's forgiving me. But I just thought that the fans would want to hear a little analysis, a little preview. So my preview, my analysis is, if he didn't improve his defense, and I have no proof that he has, I think that as game as he is, as much as I like Daniel Dubois, I think Joshua hits him with a right hand early and gets rid of him.